Do. Welcome back to the Neighbors Pod. We are here with a Get to Know the Girls segment. Today, we're going to start with a speed round. Okay, first up, their favorite meal.
Sushi.
Tacos or pizza.
I said chicken Caesar salad with a side of French fries.
Love that. Oh, the side of French fries
With
is
Diet Coke.
critical, though. The French fries is critical.
Yeah, shoestring French fries.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Had to be quick.
that's very specific.
Yeah,
I'd go for a curly.
Ooh,
Ooh, or a waffle.
I like a waffle fry, but there's nothing better than a shoestring fry.
Oh, shoestrings are pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
The bowling alley used to have such good shoestring fries back in the day.
I
Remember
remember
that?
them having shoestring fries.
They were fire.
All right. Round number 2, snacks. A donut.
Crab Rangoon.
Popcorn. Crab.
Oh, actually, I'm ditching donut chips.
What type of chip?
A salt and vinegar is my favorite.
Okay.
And if I'm trying to be healthy, salt and vinegar almonds.
Oh.
I've had those.
I'm addicted.
They're good.
Those are pretty freaking good.
Are crab rangoons a snack? Aren't they
Well, I was gonna put like
appetizers?
peaches. That's boring.
Yeah, that's boring.
Favorite color? Blue.
Yellow.
Navy blue or hot pink?
Ooh.
You guys seen that question? If you could have 5 liquids coming out of your fingers for life, which one would they be?
Ooh. Water, ice, latte. Oh. I guess vodka to be
Blue
able to spike
raspberry
things.
icy.
Vodka to spike things. Bailey's to
That's
also
wild.
spike things.
Then your iced latte, your water, and your...
Yeah, what's my... lemonade.
Imagine like all at the same time. Nice.
Ew. Ew, lemonade and iced coffee.
I can't believe you just said water, Janina.
I love water.
Would water be one of your fingers, though? Yeah.
But like that's a given, right?
No!
No, people don't like water.
Yeah. But at
I
the same
like it.
time, it's like even if you don't like it, you still have to drink it.
But
Yeah.
it's one of my I love water.
Okay.
My 5 fingers would be water, root beer, lemonade, cold brew. Mai Tai.
Am I supposed to say mine?
Yeah, I said mine. I'm
Okay.
sticking to it, man. You're not gonna get me to change my answer or my view on water. And
Okay.
water is wet.
I'll say a latte.
Just post that. What's your take?
What type of latte? Just classic? Whole milk?
I'll say vanilla.
What milk?
Whole.
Okay.
This is a really difficult 5 fingers, you people.
Any question I ask Julia, she's like, I can't answer this right now.
And you were roasting me for picking water.
Vanilla latte, Baja Blast, soda,
So good.
blue raspberry slushy,
So good also.
lavender tea.
Ooh, what's last?
I think Julia's the winner of this. She's
Imagine
got some
spewing
solid
hot
picks.
water out of your finger.
Oh, this is a crime. I can't figure one last one out. Water.
There you go.
Alright.
Speed round. Drinks. Alcoholic and non-alcoholic. My favorite non-alcoholic drinks are water and an iced latte. Vanilla with almond milk. And sweet cold foam on top.
Mm.
Honey matcha latte.
Lemonade.
And alcoholic, for me, it is wine. And if I had to pick one for the rest of my life, rosé.
Wow.
It's the best of both worlds.
Spicy marg.
Mai Tai.
Speed round. Era of our lives.
Is this a year?
However
say
you
a year.
interpret
I've
era.
described a time.
Ooh.
I said 2019.
Oh, that's a good one.
Good year for me.
I would not go back to anything after 2018. Can I
Everyone can just...
Can I be cliche and just say my One Direction era, because I would love to just experience that again.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
it was just like just when I was in peak fangirl era of like One Direction, Fifth Harmony, like all the things.
Mm.
Just that. I would love to go back to that and experience that again.
Mm. What about you?
Did you go already?
Yeah.
Oh, last summer. The summer I graduated college because I got to travel and I had so much freedom. It was just like the best time ever.
It was a fun summer.
Yeah, it was the best summer.
Favorite season? Winter.
Summer.
Summer! I used to be winter.
I love winter. I love the snow. But it hasn't been snowy here, so I don't like it.
Yeah,
I only
so
like winter
yeah.
when it snows. If winter isn't snowing, then it goes to summer, I guess.
Yeah.
So I can be a mermaid. I'm a Gemini, can you tell? The two extremes.
Elsa and Mermaid.
Exactly. Last round. Dessert. Ice cream and cookies.
I said ice cream or like a flaky pastry.
I said funfetti cake with vanilla frosting.
Or s'mores. Sorry, I had to throw them in
You
there.
do love a s'more.
I
Yeah.
love s'mores. But it's also such a specific dessert and it's not like easily accessible.
Yeah.
So I don't like count it. But like if I could, she's number one.
Did you ever have a s'mores blizzard from DQ?
No, I should.
We used to have an old lady that would come in every day and get 2 large s'mores blizzards.
Aw.
My mom made me a s'mores birthday cake for my birthday last year, and the outside of the cake was actually like all like marshmallow meringue, and so we gotta like blowtorch it to like make it like burnt,
Cute.
kind of like a s'more. It was so
That sounds
I
good.
I
loved
remember
it.
s'mores Pop-Tarts. Those were good.
maybe that's where it all started.
Those were, I remember I was introduced
Because
to them through you.
And I always had them on hand.
Yeah, you did.
I love s'mores.
I like the cinnamon Pop Tart. That was my favorite.
I liked the white with the pink, with the red inside.
The strawberry.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So now the more in-depth topics to get to know us. Family overview and how it shaped us.
I'm the youngest, so I feel like I've gotten all the cool parts of my siblings. So, like, major benefit for me in my life. So, like, cool music, cool movies, cool hobbies. I also always had a brother that was close in age enough to play with me. So that was nice. And I always had someone that experienced something ahead of time. So I was never the first to experience anything, even in terms of a new school
Yeah.
and like knowing which way to turn. Even though my first day of high school, my brother was like, "Kayla, you're gonna figure it out." So I texted Janina, and she was like, "You're gonna go down the stairwell and turn right, and then you're gonna go first door to your left, and that's your homeroom." I was like, "Thank you, Janina."
Finally, some guidance.
I'm like, walk in 5 paces, turn left, and there's your chair after you walk
Yeah.
3 in.
Find the one with your name on it and
Yeah.
sit in the chair.
Yeah. And then breathe.
Shout out to older siblings because that's crazy.
I cannot imagine not having older siblings. Genuinely, I don't know who I would be.
I don't know how they do it.
And imagine being an only child.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I don't know. My boyfriend's an only child, and I don't know how he has gotten this far in life.
I feel bad for only children.
Like, imagine applying to colleges without having a sibling to ask.
Yeah,
No.
Doing the common
it's
app.
crazy. Also, imagine being the first child, though, the oldest.
Yeah.
It's just as
And
bad.
like raising your younger siblings.
Yeah.
I'm on the opposite side of TikTok, but because I'm on eldest daughter TikTok, and I'm like, I'm youngest child syndrome.
You're our
Yeah.
older sister, though.
I know. And that's what
true.
it feels like. So maybe I am on the right side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just
Hope
knows
you
our
don't
neighbor's
feel-
pod.
Yeah. I said with my siblings, because there's so many of them, that I have a different relationship with each person.
That's so cool.
But it's very interesting because, like, when we're all together, it's always fun and chaotic. But at the same time, when I spend time with each one, the conversations are different. The vibes, like my oldest sister Ashley, I think we have more of a calm dynamic. Whereas when I'm with Katie, it's gossip, crazy, and then Emma, which is the same person.
Literally.
Literally
The
so.
things we talk about, I don't know. It's just craziness. But
Mhm.
I love my siblings, and I feel like, I don't know, growing up in my house, just the same thing with you saying that, like, you get to have pieces of your siblings.
Yeah.
True.
So I'm also the youngest. I think that's like one of the reasons why we're friends too. Subconsciously,
so.
we bonded over that. But I'm the youngest. My siblings and I have pretty big age gaps.
Mm-hmm.
My sister's 19 years older than me. My oldest brother is 11 years older than me, and my other older brother is 3.5 years older than me. So quite the big differences. My sister moved out when I was in first grade, so it felt like she wasn't there. After that, and like I don't know, when you're that little, you don't remember much anyway. So I don't really remember her being around, to be honest, and I just remember being sad about that.
Oh.
But I always cherish the times that like we had together.
So, I'm curious of what you guys would say about this, because when my two older sisters were in college, it didn't even faze me that they were away. And I just remember when my sister came back from Arizona, I was like, where were you? Because I just didn't even register that they were in college and even the amount of time that they were gone for. Do you remember that?
I literally cannot remember when she was in college.
Yeah.
Like, she was in college when I was in diapers.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Okay.
I generally do not remember that. So it's different. It's interesting, like, how different siblings have relationships with each other, too. That's another episode. But that's just a little bit about me and her. But now that, like, I'm officially an adult now, like, it feels like we're actually sisters now.
Yeah.
Like, we're at that point in life that we have similar interests and we can bond over things. And it's almost like starting over.
A new relationship.
Yeah.
My cousin just sent me a meme. She was like, it was like when your youngest cousin is finally old enough to be let in on all the family drama. I'm like,
Yeah.
I made it. I've been waiting for this.
That's definitely probably how she felt with me. She was
When
like,
you start getting the
"Finally."
tea.
Yeah.
Okay, so then it's me and my brother. Him and I are 11 years apart. And him and I are the most similar in terms of personalities and, like, whatnot. So that's
Agreed.
also interesting. But we're also very different. And I try not to be like him. But I still definitely am in my own way. Like, him and I are definitely the nerdiest and the most book smart and the most to be obsessive over something.
Mm.
But, like, we both love books, right? But, like, his book series is Harry Potter. And, like, I won't touch that. And, like, my book series is Percy Jackson. And, like, we kind of have neutral territory over Hunger Games. And he told me that when he read Hunger Games and when Prim died at the end, he was kind of like, that happened to you? Like, that I'd be so sad. Like,
I thought he was
when-
going to say something else.
no, like, when Katniss, like, he was crying, like, thinking, like, that was gonna be me. Like, it was cathartic to be like, oh my god, like, I relate to this as the older sibling. Like, that would suck if my little sister was just gone.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Well, spoiler alert, that happens at the end of
Get
Mockingjay.
there.
My
Okay.
mom today was complaining about how doesn't do enough around the house. And my response to this was that my oldest sister, she's 17 years older than me. When she was out of college and back home, she had Emma and I doing chores all the time. So that's why I think now I'm always on top of the household stuff. So almost,
It's instilled in
she
you.
was like a motherly figure at that point in my life. She would reward us when we did chores, all that stuff. But that's crazy because if I didn't have her, I don't know, maybe I'd be never doing things, never helping around because she was the one that taught me how to do those things.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But, okay, so then that brings me to my other brother, Vinny. Him and I are definitely the closest. That's what you would expect when I have significant age gaps with my other siblings. Like, you know what I mean? Like, how could I not be close with him? I don't know, to your point. Like, I did take a look at their life and make sure I didn't repeat their mistakes.
It's also
Yeah.
cool to see how your parents parented differently.
Yes. They don't, my siblings don't get that. And I see that a lot online. Each sibling has a different version of the parents that lives in their
Yeah.
head.
Incredibly
And it is
different.
so accurate and true.
My sister would say that my mom would have crazy curfews for the older siblings. They never went shopping. And then with Emma and I, we were just like going shopping all the time. Didn't really have a curfew. I mean, we weren't getting into trouble, but not strict at all.
Yeah. It's
That's what I'm
crazy.
saying. Like, my parents knew where it was. It was the backyard. Or, like, over
It was
here.
my backyard.
That's what I'm saying. Like, they could see me. They just had to look out the window.
Yeah.
They never not knew where I was.
Yeah.
I wasn't over across town at so-and-so's house.
Right.
Also, they didn't have cell phones. We did. I think that
No.
contributes a part of
Yeah.
it. Your
Yeah.
parents had access to you, even if you weren't there. Different parents, or different times, different kids, different relationships. It's all very different. But that's just like a little brief overview of our status with our siblings, I guess.
Our family status.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ideal day in our life.
I got so excited coming up with this.
Haley, I think we are gonna have a similar day, and which made me very excited because I was writing it and I totally thought that Let's hear yours.
I should go first?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's walk through this.
Set the scene.
Let's get ready. Wake up. I walk out of my house to a vintage Bronco.
Wait, what? Wake up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy.
Okay, this is like ideal.
This is
Okay.
ideal. Why would
Okay.
I not shoot for the stars?
I
Obviously.
imagined a current kind of situation.
No.
This is
Like
ideal.
your perfect
Okay.
ideal Delulu world life.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing?
I'm waking up at my beach house.
Yes.
I walk outside to my vintage Bronco that's light blue. I get coffee at my local coffee shop, either a cold brew with almond milk or a honey lavender iced latte with almond milk.
Yum.
Windows down, drive to the beach.
Mm-hmm.
Nice setup with a cute umbrella and cute chairs and a cute cooler with a nice sub sandwich on there. A nice ocean breeze. There's calm waves today, so I can go out. But I also have my surfboard with me if I want to surf. Because they're good surf waves too.
And you're a pro surfer.
Pro surfer. Duh. It's a given.
Yeah.
Pro surfer.
Natural.
I rinse off back at my beach house. Throw on a nice outfit. Eat dinner with a view. Then go back to the beach for sunset and ice cream.
This is amazing.
That's my
Okay.
ideal day.
And then you do skincare and go to bed.
Literally.
And
Bonfire
you're
back
wearing
at my beach
SPF.
house. I'm wearing
Okay.
SPF through all of this.
I think I had to say mine now so we can see the similarities of it. Mine is not as detailed. Wake up. Get bagels and coffee with friends. Go to the beach. Read. Swim in the ocean. Listen to tunes. Wawa sandwich for lunch. Drive back home with all the windows down. Get showered and changed. And get dinner together.
Okay. I feel like we're all like the same person.
Okay, this is just more
God.
adult.
I
This
was
is the more adult version of mine.
I would specifically like to say that I'm definitely like in Venice Beach or Santa Monica.
Oh,
If
okay.
it's like my perfect
I
ideal
pictured-
day.
Jersey Shore.
No, if it's like my perfect ideal day, I'm in California
That's fair.
at a minimum. Okay. But again, also wake up early, see the sunrise, have iced coffee. I want to throw in a smoothie bowl there because I love smoothies.
Yes, acai bowl.
I would totally love to just like walk down from or do like sunrise yoga at the beach.
Oh.
And then like
Mhm.
go for a nice little walk or bike ride around town. Do like nice little girly pop errands, like walk Target and Home Goods
A good
for no
vintage shop.
reason. Yeah, bookstore, pick up a new book, journal at the beach, read at the beach, tan, swim, spend some time at the beach. But obviously have my girly pop activities through thrifting somewhere in there if it's a perfect ideal day.
Mhm.
And if it's a perfect ideal day, I would also, at this point, have to go home, shower, do skincare,
Mm.
wash my hair also, because I'm getting ready for some sort of party,
It's
an
too
event.
sandy.
What?
It's too sandy. You need to wash it.
Mhm.
Well, yeah, but I'm also getting ready to go somewhere.
Of
Like, we're in
course.
California. I'm going somewhere. I don't know where I'm going. I'm getting the invite.
Somewhere nice.
But I'm gonna look like Kim Kardashian herself, reincarnated. She's alive.
Ooh.
I'm gonna look like Kim Kardashian herself. Okay, full glam, hair, makeup, outfit, serving. Don't know where I'm going though, but I'm gonna be out all night and just get home at some point, take my makeup off, and pass out.
Perfection.
I love that our days are so similar.
That's now we just have to plan a day like that since
Yeah.
clearly.
Top bucket list items. I want to make this more conversational because I didn't formally write anything down.
Okay.
But like I know like traveling is
That was my first
within
one.
that,
Mhm.
and like I want to go to Greece. I want to see a ton of places in Europe: Paris, London, Barcelona. I want to have my Cheetah Girls moment. You gotta
Mhm.
strut like you mean it.
Free your mind.
It's not enough just to dream it. Come on, come on.
Julia never participates in our singing.
Sorry. I think I was too young when Cheetah Girls came out. I remember it, but I don't remember the specifics.
It was
of
like prime time when my sister was babysitting me and she wanted to watch Cheetah Girls.
Mm.
So then I watched Cheetah Girls.
One day I'll have photos to prove this because I had to get them from my mom.
One day.
Well, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, okay? But my first concert was Cheetah Girls, and Raven Simone recently teased that there could be something new
Mm.
coming out for the Cheetah Girls, like some new information. And I'm
That's
like,
crazy.
reunion, new album, new single, new movie? What's
Yeah.
Mhm.
You can't say that and then not tell me more. Now I'm freaking out. Parasocial relationships. Go check out that episode. I have no business being this hyped up about Cheetah Girls at 25 years old.
Hey,
I'm
Because-
sure there's others.
there's
Ugh,
surely
I know.
others.
Speaking of, let me go on my tangent for 2 seconds and I'll go off it. Others, like Camila Cabello, you have to listen to the Call Her Daddy interview. I listened to it already like 3 times by now. And I just...
You listened to it 3 times.
Yes.
When did it come out? Yesterday?
Yeah. Her and I are one and the same.
Well,
Her and
that's
I would
another
actually
song.
be best friends. You have to listen to that episode and then just think of me the whole time.
Everyone stream our episode 3 times.
Please boost our engagement. Please.
Please.
Okay, but with traveling more, I wrote down specifically south of France. I want to go to like Nice, whole vibe there. And I also want to go to see where my family in Ireland is from.
Ooh.
So I want to go to Ireland.
I did that for DR when I was really little.
Mm.
And I don't remember much, but there's pictures, so I'm grateful to have the pictures at least. And like, I was there. I remember chasing chickens on our family's farm.
My sister went where my dad grew up in DR, and there was also chickens. But I've only been to a resort in DR.
Oh.
They're like, yeah, we're not going back.
No.
Once
that
is
was
enough.
That was a family trip last year, but and I don't know, half my family's still down there in that part, so I could just
Yeah,
go
I don't
and see
think we
them.
have that much family actually where my dad grew up anymore, so it's
Yeah.
harder.
Hmm.
But Ireland, where my mom is from, really want to go.
Well, in my bucket list, I had Italy and Ireland.
Italy's on mine too.
Italy.
Where
I didn't
Italy?
realize we all had our travel. I didn't realize.
Well, travel's like a big bucket list item. It's just like a
Ooh,
matter
I
of like
didn't want
where. Don't know if I feel like I'd want to go to Japan at least once just to
Yeah,
say I
I want to
did.
go everywhere.
I know.
Literally, I want to go everywhere.
I want to go to Thailand to have food.
Me too.
My
I've-
sister wants to go.
I've
I
there.
been getting into-
Thailand.
I've been getting into Thai food the older I get, and it is so good.
Yummy.
Oh my god,
Thai iced tea,
delicious,
too.
delicious.
I really want to go to Thailand.
I would go there with you guys.
Let's go.
Let's go. More bucket list items. I was thinking about this the other day because a video came up on my TikTok. It's kind of bold, but I feel like it'd be cool to like swim with the sharks or dolphins.
Sharks are so sweet.
I'd probably baby step it with the dolphin first, but dolphins are also like kind of mean. Like, do some research on them. They can be mean.
Yeah.
And like, someone swam with a shark on my feed, and it just looked so cool.
yeah.
Skydiving, also, sorry, adrenaline.
That's on my list. as well.
Skydiving, I think I could be convinced to do also
That's
because
what
I love roller coasters.
I had ever since I was little. I wanted to get my pilot's license.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It sounds so scary now, thinking of like being in charge of flying a plane, but it is on my bucket list.
It'd
People
be
say
cool.
it's like driving a car.
It'd be cool to have a boating license. I would do that.
That's way easier.
I would do
It's
that.
so easy.
Just go be on a boat all day.
Yeah.
And
I
then
might
just, like,
own a
swim.
boat. I do
I've
wanna
maneuvered
own
a boat before.
I like. Okay, Moana 2 is coming out this year, but I'm mentioning that because one of the boats in her movie had like a little thing on the side with like the rope that she could like lay in.
Mm-hmm.
And if I had a boat, I would totally want
Oh,
that so I
yeah.
can like relax and be comfy. Have a house, obviously.
I was gonna say own a beach house with my boyfriend and have my friends and family nearby, ideally on the same block.
That would be the best.
I think I'd love to own a business of some sort, but I'm not sure
Open
what
a
it would
coffee
be.
shop.
Coffee shop, make a cosmetic brand of some sort.
I also want to run an Airbnb.
Oh, wow. That's your vibe.
Yeah, I would love that. My last 2 bucket list items are 1, to have a big family, and 2, to make a family database of everyone's memories in just a very organized fashion.
Oh, wow.
That's kind of like a new goal of mine, low key.
My last bucket list item was to be a part of some type of creative project. Like if someone did a short film, not necessarily be in it, but help
Be
behind the
involved.
scenes. It's something I'd want to do one day.
Well, personal goals for the next 5 to 10 years. Buy another car and retire my car for the time being. I don't know. If you've listened to a few episodes, you might have heard me mention how much I love my car. It's a very specific car, but I love it so much and I want to have it forever that I know at some point within the next 5-10 years, I'm going to like dewire it, like drain all the liquids and just store it. Have another dog, maybe 2. If we're talking 10 years. 5 years, 1 dog. 10 years, 2. Have a house that requires moving out. which would have required going through my first move. Even though I moved out, I wasn't actually there, so I've never dealt with an actual move. I haven't been through that, so I'll be in for a rude awakening. Be a manager for work or higher career goals.
Level up.
Keep being a good role model for my nieces and nephew. So I guess like I hope that they look up to me because I'm a good person. So I just try to be a good person.
I'm sure they do now.
Yeah. My personal goals for the next 5 to 10 years. First, nail down my personal style.
That's a great one.
Like fashion?
Yeah.
Ooh, that is a good one. I feel like I'm working on that this year. I'm trying to hone in on what my style is, what I like and dislike. That's a good one.
Next, find something I love and pursue a career in it. I have no idea what I want to do. Like, absolutely no idea. But maybe in 10 years I will. Maintain my relationships with those in my life right now, because everyone in my life right now is pretty great. I love everyone. So if I can keep these friends, like, I'd be good for the rest of my life.
Well,
visit my family more. A lot of my family is in different states, and I haven't visited in a couple of years now. So I want to visit my family more. Get married. Plan a wedding. Do all that fun stuff.
I can't wait for your
True.
wedding.
Okay, I should have said that too. Yeah.
That'd be cool.
I don't know. I also didn't write anything down. I'm just sitting here being like, yeah, guys, this is what comes to mind.
Janina's topic, too.
But I knew that I would just be able to talk about it. You know? Like it's yourself.
My next is move closer to a beach.
Oh,
Obviously, I need to live by a beach. It's non-negotiable. Have an apartment that's decorated as fun as I imagine it would be decorated. I want it to be loud and colorful and just so cute. And lastly, this is closer to the 10-year mark, get a Bernese Mountain Dog once I have a home.
Oh, they're so
really
cute.
want a Bernese Mountain Dog.
Big old dog. My first one was find a job that is fulfilling. Kind of on your speed there. But the same thing. I want to do something that actually makes me happy and I feel like is my niche. So right now I'm not too sure. Learn to play the guitar. Pay off my student loans.
Oh, that's a goal too.
That was actually the first one that came to mind when I did this. I was like, oh, loans.
My goal for that specifically is within the next 6 years. I want to do that.
I believe in you. Travel as much as I can and move out. And then I was thinking 10 years from now I'll be 32. I better be moved out.
I hope.
Come on now.
10 years from now I'll be 35. So also ideally, hopefully I have a kid or two.
Yeah, I want a kid too. I want
But
4.
also climate change really makes me so anxious about that. If it's like worth it. And I go back and forth on that. So let me know if you're like me. Or let me know if you don't think about that.
Don't think about it. YOLO.
I don't want to give birth to a kid if the planet's going to be
Who
screwed.
cares?
Janina, I have to tell you, have I not shared that quote with you from the book I read? Beautiful
did.
World, Where Are You? It just is such a nice perspective on that.
Share it again.
I will.
If I need to hear it, someone else needs to.
It's for both sides of that conversation.
No, but like say it for the listeners.
Oh, I don't
not.
know it. I don't know it well enough at the top of my head.
Okay, now we're moving into the write-ins that you guys sent us. We have 4 questions that we're going to answer. The first one is first impressions of each other.
Oh,
Okay, this is so hard because we were so
it was
young.
so long ago.
yeah.
But I definitely know that it was fun, and I wanted to keep hanging out with you guys because
We had a lot of fun.
From what I
Mhm.
remember, my parents said too, there was like always kids in the block, and when you guys moved in, like, I was sad that like there wasn't people here for a minute, and then the kids across the street had just moved away, so I was so happy that like there was kids around, and obviously we're still friends all these years later.
Yeah.
So it worked out. It was a good first impression.
My first impression of Janina, I remember her kicking a soccer ball in her yard because our yard's kind of like,
So
I could see
relatable.
into her yard. So she would just kick it into the fence and then it would rattle and be like, oh, there's a person there. She looks fun. So that was my first impression of you. First impression of Julia, we were young. We just had a play date. And I was like, she's a good time. So was Emma. I love you, Emma. Yeah. There was no bad impression. It was just like, yeah,
Yeah.
we're going to be friends.
I think the only way I knew to come out is that if we were already hanging and we decided, okay, same time tomorrow.
Yeah, I
Because
guess
how
so.
else would I have known to
It
come down?
basically was.
But also, we were doing swim team together, so it was like, oh, after swim team,
Oh, true.
let's meet for lunch or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, a lot of our hobbies kind of intertwined.
Mhm.
And then Emma would play softball or soccer.
Yeah.
So,
Hence our perfect
we were
days
always-
overlapping.
yeah, you played soccer too. Everyone would just be, like, practices. We would be like, okay, we're done at 5 because we all have practice.
Yeah.
It
was
just
good
worked out.
Yeah.
And also, if you came down, it was, like, not that far to go back.
Yeah, you're right. I don't remember a time that I came down and no one was there.
That's
Oh,
what
yeah.
I'm saying.
And
we
for
were
a
always
while-
out.
For a while, I knew Janina's home number, and I would call her.
Yeah.
But I feel like we'd do iMessage.
Well, I didn't
On your
have a
iPod
phone,
Touch.
but I got an iPod in later middle school.
Do you
So
remember
before
I
that-
would walk over sometimes and knock on your door too?
Yeah.
I would
The old-fashioned way.
I'd have to like hype myself up. I'd always be so nervous. I'd
I'm
be like,
still scared to knock on your door.
I'd be like, what if they say no and I have to go back home?
Yeah, I don't remember if I knocked on your door or not.
I don't remember that.
I totally did and I had no shame, but I was always just like, oh my god, like what if they think I'm a weirdo?
Next, favorite memory of each other.
Okay, I have one.
That was
Oh.
good.
Well, there's kind of two, but this one is better. There was one day, do you remember when the boys had made the ramp and they were going on
Yes.
bicycles? And I just, obviously, I was not partaking in that, but I just remember that maybe that day we played wiffle ball and we were just out for such a long day and it was so fun. And at this point, this was when everyone was out, like all of the
The
neighbors,
whole gang.
even the people who only popped in every so often. And that was just a really fun day.
That was a good day.
That was a good day. I do remember that day vividly.
I think that's when
Wow.
the Julia's World kind of came up too.
Probably, because you're
Oh my
always in
God.
your own world.
Just spacing out.
And I was in Janarnia land.
Yeah. Oh, my favorite memory is when we would dance on the side of the road and then we would yell card because the boys would be playing in the middle of the street. But like us, all the girls would just be making up dances to
Yeah.
Justin Bieber.
Yeah. I
So
still
good.
know. I still remember the baby choreography that we did. When my Houdini challenge is up, maybe I'll
Side by
post
side.
us.
But
Post
also
that.
our lemonade stand days,
Mm.
even the ones with drama.
Yeah.
I would have to say our snow days,
Yeah.
and specifically for you, Haley, I spelled your name wrong for like the first 10 years of
How'd
our
you spell it?
HIALEY.
Oh, okay.
I hope I still have the
H.I..
card.
Hi, Haley. What was I thinking?
You're only a
I
kid.
remember that. I remember two Haley.
Several times.
Yeah.
Several times. It's been documented on several cards.
Proof of it.
Yeah.
Next question. What is our favorite thing to do together and now?
Oh, coffee. I
Yeah.
love our little coffee
I
dates.
love our coffee dates too.
But I
Each
like
one
when
of
we
them?
have movie nights.
Yeah, those are fun.
True.
And I like our bonfires too.
Yeah.
True.
But
So
those are
all
like
of our
seasonal
cute-
things.
All of our cute girly pop hangout things.
Yeah.
We haven't done it in a while. I liked when we went on walks together.
Yeah.
If it wasn't rainy this Saturday, I want to like, now that it's nice out, when we get our coffees, we should go on walks with them.
I'd like
No.
that. And our last question is pretty individual. Favorite CW TV show from middle school and high school?
CW.
From
So-
middle school and high school?
Here's like some. And while you guys scroll, I will say mine.
Okay, thanks.
The 90210 reboot was one of my favorites during that time period. Also, Gilmore Girls, of course, and Dawson's Creek.
Okay, I'm gonna say Gilmore Girls, America's Next Top Model's in there.
Ooh.
Love that show. During COVID, I watched so many seasons of it.
Mm-hmm.
Vampire Diaries, that's in there.
Supernatural! That's
That's yours.
the one and only for me, but I didn't watch it as it was coming out up until the end. Like, I caught, like, the last 6 seasons as it was coming out.
Mm.
I also didn't have time in the 2000s to watch
What were you
TV.
doing?
We were playing outside.
Oh, okay.
And then in middle school, I had sports galore, and in high school, I didn't even have time to sleep.
One Tree Hill's in there. Also, my parents watched Smallville. It's like a Superman show, and they just rewatched it 20 years later recently.
Ooh.
It's pretty good. Main character.
The 100, does that count? It says 2014 to
Yeah.
2020. Okay, that's also on my list, and I read the first 2 books. And if you like the show, I highly recommend reading the books.
Okay, so my 3 are Dawson's Creek, 90210, and Gilmore Girls.
I can only say those 2. I
That's
haven't
fine.
seen the others. Being that I haven't seen the others, I expect several people to roast me for that because these shows are so iconic. So, engagement time, please let me know what your favorite shows are and which one is worth binge watching first. And with that, since I've never seen them, I don't even know anything about them, I can give a live reaction. Oh, my number 1 is Supernatural, and my number 2 is The 100.
Okay, I'm gonna say Gossip Girl, Vampire Diaries, 90210. I hate to say the
Okay.
double as you, but
No, it's okay.
that's in there, man. I did not realize Vampire Diaries was up in here.
I didn't know the CW did all of these.
Yeah.
There's so many.
Everybody Hates Chris.
I like that show too, but like not enough
Yeah, no.
to put it on my list.
Yeah. Thanks everyone for writing in.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Tune into next week's episode. Give us a nice 5-star rating if you enjoyed, and don't forget to give us some suggestions.
Please, feedback, suggestions, or write-ins.
We're open to it. Just don't be mean.
Well, we won't take offense, even if you are mean. Sometimes, maybe we just need to hear it.
True. Thank you so much for listening. We hope you got to know us a little bit better also
Yes.
in this week's episode. Let us know what you're thinking and whatnot. Have a good day, night, evening, morning, whenever you're listening to this. And we'll see you next time, neighbor. Bye.
Bye, neighbor.
See ya.